I was thinking about how when my kids were smaller, got accused a lot of, oh, you doing too much, you doing too much. It could be anything from the food they ate. Like my kids could not have candy when they were younger. They couldn't wake up in the morning with a bag of Flaming Highs. You know what I'm saying? Like I was intentional about their diet. I was intentional about their hygiene, who they spend time with. Not helicoptering, just being intentional, right? And so we didn't do spending nights. People weren't coming my way, and they weren't going over people's house for the most part. Just different things. Spirituality, they didn't have an option to stay home from church because they just didn't feel like going to church. But then I'm at the church and I left them at home. We didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? And so just different things, right? Certain things they want to participate in. You know, if we didn't have a clearance in our spirit, it was a no. And it was hard no sometimes. I can remember crying because I wanted to tell my child yes on something, but I knew the outcome wasn't going to be good, so I had to tell them no. And I had to risk, are they going to be mad at me? Are they going to talk about me when they get grown and I was just too much? You see all stuff, right? But just had a lot of outside people say, oh, you're doing too much, you're doing too much. But let me tell you what too much did. Too much has afforded me the opportunity to have to do very little in their adult years. So if you are on team too much, you stay on team too much, you stay involved. Their academics, like everything. The school knew who I was. Dad as well knew who I was. I was very, very involved in their academic journeys. And so, like I said, that has now afforded me an opportunity where now as adults, I'm not as involved. I don't have to be, because so much is already in them automatically because of the team too much. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? And I tell parents that all the time. If you put the work in early, you ain't gonna have to put as much work in later. You see what I'm saying? But if you don't put that work in early, if you do not cultivate what's on the inside of them, help them to get internal, intrinsic motivation to do the right thing, and not just doing the right thing because you want them to do the right thing, but then when you're not looking, they ain't doing the right thing. You see what I'm saying? Like all the different things, if you're not pouring into them spiritually, building this desire and cultivating this taste in them for God and a relationship with God for themselves, if you are not doing all those things, you know what I'm saying? Teaching them how to manage their emotions. So many things we teach them as children and as teens. If you don't do that stuff on the front end, you're going to be dealing with heartaches. And I just, in their adult years, I just rather buckle down. This is my wisdom because I've done it. Okay? I'd rather buckle down them first 18 years and just go for broke. Put it all in them, stuff it in them, give them everything they need, work hard, sacrifice some things that I may want, right? Or some things I may want to do, but I can't do because I gotta pour into them. I'm telling you, I'd rather spend 18 years than the last of their years, which we don't know how many that would be. Would that be from 19 to 40, 19 to 30, 19 to 50? And now you have this headache in the form of an adult. Absolutely not. I am enjoying my years of parenting, not parenting, but being alongside and coaching is what I'll say, adult children. When they call for me, I'm here. But they already got so much in them, they don't really have to call for me that much. Do you understand what I'm saying? So again, if you are on team too much, and I'm not talking about the dysfunctional, controlling, helicoptering, where you don't let them do nothing on their own. That's not what I'm talking about. If you want to really understand what I'm talking about, you can contact me directly. I can give you a better explanation. But I'm saying, if you are on team too much, stay on team too much. Okay? I'm telling you from personal experience, it pays off. Are my children perfect? No, I'm not perfect. Did I do everything right? No, I didn't. But I did all that I knew to do, right? And I'm telling you, it is worth it.